What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God. As there are many Decepticons running around these end times sent from the enemy, had that strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, awesome. And if you are interested in that one-on-one Discord conversation, the information is pinned in the comment section and in the description down below. Good, great, awesome. Very important word today based on the dreams that I had. All right. August 16th on a Wednesday, 2023. So let's just go over it and then we got some stuff to talk about. So I had a dream in this first part. There were outrageous amounts of traffic, like you couldn't go nowhere, traffic everywhere. People was in panic. It was crazy. It was chaotic, like crazy. But then I was on this bus and there was another bus that was behind the bus I was in. Now I seen a few people that I had did calls with and talked to on the bus that I was on. Okay. And I had a couple of people that was on my mind that I, spoke to and had calls with and whatnot in the dream as well. So basically all of us believers were on the bus. And it was chaotic all around us, but we was chatting, having a good time, like something great just happened to all of us. We were all happy and excited, and the world was frustrated and honking horns and impatient, mad, right? So this is what God gave me for the translation. Many will not receive this first wave, talking about the wealth transfer. Many disappointments. And it's because I seen few seats on there. Like a bus has a certain number of seats, and 2 busfuls, like that's not a lot of people that's going to receive this first wave. So he said, those of you who only seek the word of wealth instead of taking every word I had to give to your heart. So I've seen comments and comment sections where people have said, oh, if it's not about the wealth transfer, I don't want to see it. Or you know how people only really looking at wealth transfer videos and not other words that they need for they, sales for personal correction and stuff. It's people like that. If that's you, you need to correct yourself because God is telling you, you ain't going to get nothing because you know different than a person that is only looking at wealth, because you basically saying, Father God, I don't care what you have to say unless it's about your inheritance. That's basically what you saying. So continuing on, those who attack my chosen when things didn't go the way you thought, those who never seeked me nor asked for my permission. So if you, like I said, permission that the Lord was putting on my heart to give to y'all back in May with the BNB coins and all this other stuff. If you didn't get nothing from God and you putting yourself in it, he's letting you know. What do you think you're going to get out of it? To add to this part or section here, there were people that also were going from channel to channel to channel asking about meme coins, BNB, like the BNB stuff, coin addresses. I mean, sitting in live streams or immediately after somebody put up a video and just went coin address, and they would go from one person to the next. Like, so I know, especially in a live stream, as soon as a person say it, I know these people didn't test the spirits. Why are you operating like that and you think God gonna give to you? It's not our inheritance, it's God's. Permission. It's different if you were somebody that was trying to check to see if you got the right one and the Lord was giving you permission to be a part of it, okay. Because for me, God had me, he led me right to everything I needed. I wasn't really asking for anything. So, and it doesn't matter if you hear from him or not. He has every which way he can communicate to you. Understand that. Also, and he had me mention before in another message, people were pulling out Shiba Inu. I mean, all of it to fund BNB, and was getting mad when certain things didn't happen and lost some of the stuff that they had. But God didn't tell you to do that. You want to know what happened? That's why you need to test the spirits. People was so worried about a crash with the spirit of fear that they pulled everything out of the Shiba and put it into meme coins. And I just knew in my spirit, I said, I know that's a bad idea, because God ain't showed me nothing about nothing. Now, I'm not saying the crash stuff was fake. Yes, crashing is possible when a bunch of people trying to use Ethereum to cash out. Of course. Of course. All that traffic. People wasn't thinking about that though. You know what I'm saying? So they pulled out of Shiba to fund other things without permission. So now they just moved themselves out of position. Why would you do that if God didn't tell you directly? So this whole summer was like a big test for people. That's why you test the spirits. That's why you wait patiently for his confirmation. You don't just do stuff. Y'all get what I'm saying? He not playing. And also the naysayers who put themselves in position but then want to say, oh, well, this and this and this, but just in case this happens. No, he not playing with that. So then he says, those of you who have followed every instruction and planned ahead of things, or are planning currently, will receive in full. So you're doing everything you're supposed to do in that timely fashion that God tells you to. You are attempting to learn. You're getting the plans together. All right. You will receive in full. He says many will be in panic and chaos. So then in this next part of the dream, I had a dream that I was in this gas station, right? And it was so many people like trying to fill up on gas, but it just wasn't enough spots. And then in the gas station or slash store, it was empty shelves. And literally on the shelf, it said one per customer, a limit, one per customer. And I seen one big case of water, like one soda, one loaf of bread. Basically, God was showing me the shortages. And yeah, I mean, that's self-explanatory. The Lord says, major famine will come. Follow as I will instruct you. Do not fear. You will have time to prepare. All right. So that's just what he's saying. And then for some reason in the next part of the dream, I had to do some homework. So the Lord says, there's planning to do and lots of it. Moving on to the next part of the dream. Basically, I was at my old house and, it's a lot going on with that. Good stuff. But yeah, the cops are coming by asking whose house it was, because that my dad's. And he wasn't there, but they were asking me. And there was other people around with me in my backyard. We had a big backyard. So they was asking whose property is this, right? And Joey and his friend in my dream almost got kicked in the head because it looked like they was trying to cause some trouble, stir up some issues. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, Joey, this is not yours and you ain't taking it, Joey. So have a great day, Joey. Bye, Joey. So this is what the Lord had to say. They will try to take everything from you. Use illegal and legal ways to do it. Be wise, be smart, be vigilant. Eyes open and mouths shut when this blessing happens. Breakthrough. And then basically the Lord signaled that he was talking about the wealth transfer, because I had a scene where my dad was talking about what he always talked to me about in the physical world, about a job and all this and the school and stuff like that. So it was the wealth transfer that he was referring to and everything coming with it. So now we've got to talk about some stuff here that the Lord allowed me to talk about, because it's getting kind of ridiculous out here. So let's just talk about it. So let's talk about ledger wallet security, or wallet security in general. But this is about the ledger. I'm going to tell you something, because I had to calm down when I was talking to the Lord. It was getting me kind of like, why would people do this? So he had me wait until he gave me that dream. It's a lot of spirit of fear roaming around with this ledger device, and people claiming the backdoor thing when that's a subscription. If you read on the side, it's a subscription that says, it's optional, number one. And I've been getting questions about updating firmware. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be very bold with y'all on this. Do not sit there and have your funds and a non-updated device. because then you leave yourself open to hackers for real because you have an outdated version. You might be left with bugs and glitches that they fix. So when you make transactions, you might face that bug or glitch and then lose something because you didn't update firmware. The Lord actually had a title, like a video pop up in my recommended saying update firmware as confirmation about what we was talking about, or I was talking about to him. So it's a lot of spirit of fear going around with this whole backdoor thing. No, you have to update your device, okay? So you don't have problems. That's where the passphrase comes in. You can create, and I'm going to put the link at the bottom. I'm not doing this. This video is already done. It's very easy to look at. You can, if you're following the videos that I'm doing on Crypto Night and other people, and stuff that I'm sending y'all, how to set up the ledger, how to do, set this and set that. If you're really sitting down looking at all these videos, there's no reason why people should have trouble. No reason. Because it's so detailed. Like at this point, if you've been watching all these different people, you should have zero questions about how to do it. Now, if you're just now starting this, I get it, you know. Go to the lessons, stories, encouragement playlist, and all of that tutorial stuff is there. And even with the videos, I have links in the comment section pinned there of videos on how to set up your ledger and all that. You know, at this point, you should know how to move funds from all on and off to the ledger. You should know how to work exchanges. Like if y'all been watching this channel for a while, you should not have that question, because I've went over all of this stuff. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it gets a little frustrating when people that I know been watching this channel ask me the same stuff over and over and over. Because what people are not doing, or I'll do a message and people won't even look at the message and will ask me questions that got clearly answered by the Lord in the video. So I know people ain't even watching it. And that's why the Lord getting frustrated a little bit with people, because it's like you're not taking the time to do your own research. You're being led by the spirit of fear due to lack of research, lack of knowledge. Because there is no reason, like with this whole ledger thing, you can also pray over your devices. Pray over them. Prayer, y'all, prayer. That's so powerful. So if you're somebody that don't know how to do the passphrases, I got that video pinned in the comment section down below. It's pinned there, so you should be good to go. Watch it all the way through. You're not going to have questions after you look at it step by step. These videos are step by step. You should know how to do this after looking at everything from beginning to end, or whatever parts you need. No reason. The problem is people just want people to just give stuff to them. They're not trying to look. And that's what's going to get you messed up. Because this whole ledger thing was really getting on my nerves with the, oh my goodness, they can do this. No, they can't do nothing if you got the security to the max. You just, God ain't going to sit there and tell you to do something. This is what I'm getting to. God is not about to sit there and tell you to do something with this plan, with the ledger and all that, because ledger is very popular. So you're going to want that, the most compatible thing. But you got people that was choosing Tagum cards that takes 3 to 5 weeks to get to you over something they could have got the next day. And God was putting on their heart for them to get it the next day, but they didn't get it. Because of the spirit of fear of this whole seed phrase thing, when they could have just said passphrase accounts. So basically you could have 2 different pins, and the secondary pin, in order to access that account that's connected to that pin, you would type that pin in. All right. So if you don't know about it, go to that video, okay, in the comment section. But don't be led by the spirit of fear, because you're showing God that you easily swayed, and that's not good, right? Make sure you're paying attention to transaction fees. Don't just press sell. Look at what you're doing. You're not going to have to rush. Look at what you're doing, okay? When you get ready to send things over to your wallets, look at how much it's taking out. Because what's going to happen, a lot of people going to sit there and just press sell or not sell, press send and whatnot to the wallet, and not looking at the transaction fees. Okay, we did talk about this a lot. This is getting closer and closer to the time. Get ready, y'all. God ain't being stern for no reason. Multiple wallets. It's important for you to have multiple wallets, because, see, the problem is people are used to having bank accounts with a checking, savings, or whatever other account. Okay, nobody's watching your funds. You're controlling your own funds here. You're controlling this is going, where that's going. You have all these things. You're going to have to be responsible. You're not going to take your whole bank account to the store and then people going to just rob you when they see you got something and you lost everything. That's crazy. So you're going to have multiple wallets. You know, if you're not able to get multiple right now, okay, get it when you get the funds. That's where credit unions come in. Don't be pulling all your money back into the bank, because they gonna shut down. So if you know they're gonna have issues, then get a credit union. Okay? Get a credit union. Now, again, take all this back to God. Don't come to me and say, "Oh, you told us." I didn't tell you to do nothing. I'm giving you what God has been telling me over the months to give to you. And if you haven't tested spirits, that's on you, not me. I already got my instruction. You got to get yours if you ain't got it yet. Now, another thing the Lord is telling is be quiet. Don't talk too much, because just like that part of the dream where they was trying to steal legally and illegally, get things to be taken from you, people gonna hate you because of what you got, because they gonna go down. You think that these people just gonna let you walk away with their stuff? You a lie. The devil gonna fight. So here's a trick. Listen up. Because if you made it to this point in the video, you a pro. Because other people ain't going to get this information. That's why I put it at the end. Because this going to determine who listened and who didn't. I'm going to know if they ask this type of question. I'm going to know. And I'm going to just tell them. Or if I say anything at all. Because I'm getting tired of the same stuff over and over. And it's all laid out. That's just my transparency. So, here's the deal. Passphrases. Once you go to that video and you understand passphrases, you can set a pin with that passphrase on your ledger. Basically, you can set accounts once you sign into that pin, that passphrase pin, and they're not going to be able to touch that. They're not going to be able to touch that. So let's say you transact to your ledger from exchange, right? And they're going to try to track down your wallet to see, oh, did this person get something billion or 500 something, amount of money, $1,000 sent to this ledger, this wallet address? What it's going to be called a base account. You're going to have a base account, and you're going to have your passphrase account. So the base account is basically just the account you set with the normal PIN. The secondary PIN connected to the passphrase is going to be the one that you can type in that secondary PIN to get the passphrase account. You'll know what I'm talking about when you look at the video. Comment down below. But once you send things from an exchange or a place to your base account, you can take the base account's funds and send it to your passphrase account. So that way, if somebody tries to track the wallet that it's going to, and they think they finna get into an account, if something happens or whatnot, if they think they finna get into your account, they just gonna see zero and they gonna be mad because you moved it to your passphrase account, so they're not tracking where your funds are going. They can't track it. They're not able to track it. So that's why you need multiple wallets. So let's say you somebody who, you plan on doing Take-em cards and all that. You got to watch Wi-Fi and all that other stuff you connected to, because you think they going to find all types of ways to intercept your stuff and stop your cards from working and everything. The devil going to be a liar, a quadruple liar. So that's why, you need to have a form of a wallet for storing a lot on, and then Take-em card to be good for transactions day to day. Okay, so if something happened, you ain't lost everything you got, because them cards can not work very easily. Basically, if you putting it in the wrong places or with other cards or like magnetism, anything that got to do with the cards features, you want to keep those in a separate type of wallet or something. Make sure that you looking up what could possibly happen to make these things not work. Y'all understand? Research. This is why you need to spend time researching. So I gave y'all that little tidbit there because they're gonna be trying to track where you're going. I know there's certain things with certain situations where you can Stop people from seeing what you're doing with transactions as well. I know people have talked about that, but it's a lot of different things. Everybody got their own plans, but this is the type of stuff you need to be thinking about. Okay, they're gonna try to follow me because I already know the devil a lie. So I'm gonna send you to this base account. You can see that all you want to. Check it out. I'm sending it to my passphrase account now. So if you think you finna track that, you a liar. See how we do it? So once you understand passphrases for your ledger, you're gonna be straight. Stop being operated by the spirit of fear up in here. What is about to happen is about to happen very soon. This ain't no joke. God been telling me all day to tell people passphrase, passphrase, passphrase. Do this. Get yourself together. Research. Wallet. Like, he been telling me all day to tell other people. He been giving me instructions on extra things to do right now in this timing. And I don't know when. I don't have those answers for you, y'all. So if you ask me when, where, I don't know. It shouldn't matter when. All that you should be focused on is having yourself in position and being prepared and knowing what to do when it happens. That's it. That's all you got to worry about. You should not be worrying about when. What you need to focus on is learning more about your wallet and planning with God. That's it. That other stuff do not matter. It doesn't if you in position, because God ain't gonna let you miss it if it's for you. You understand what I'm saying here? You understand what God said earlier? All right. I pray to the Lord that somebody don't ask me no question that's in this video that it's already been answered. Because I've been trying to keep patience, you know. But yeah, everybody get ready. God is stern, so I'm gonna keep the same tone. This is how you should be thinking, maneuvering, and operating once you got everything set up, okay? That's why you're gonna need multiple. And then if you only have one wallet, okay, cool. If you got a ledger, especially, set those passphrase accounts. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Do it right now. Do it right now. All right. Peace and blessings, and I will catch y'all in the next one.